Hi everybody, Jillian here for Illustrated Faith, and today I'm going to share with you an entry from the Wildflower Devotional Kit from Illustrated Faith. So I'm in session 3, which is called Wild Surrender, and Bailey talks about the idea of noticing the good things even in the midst of hard things. And so that's what my journaling is going to be about today. In the second journaling prompt, she asks, where do you want to notice more of him in your life and season? So for today in my traveler's notebook, I'm going to be journaling this entry using some of the stickers from the kit, the circle stamp from the stamp set included with the kit, this word joy, which is from an older 100 Days Toolbox printable in the Print and Pray shop. So I'm going to get out my Staz On ink, my acrylic block so that I can mount the stamp on there, a scrap piece of cardstock because I'm going to stamp down the circles and then cut them out of that cardstock. And then I've got some alphabet stickers there to the right that I'm going to use to help create like the mini titles for my journaling circles that I'm going to create today. So the reason I did this entry in my traveler's notebook is because it's kind of large. I have these printed on clear sticker paper. I use the Avery 8665 clear label paper. And I want to put these on the background of my entry, and they're so large, it just looks so fun having these gorgeous florals in the background. You could color these in, you could put color underneath where you place the floral, you could color on top of them if you had printed them on cardstock. So many different fun ways to use these. So instead of doing any paint or anything like that today, I'm just putting down these guys and they're going to be the wow factor for my page. I decide to go ahead and add a third one up here to the top right corner. Alright, so super simple, but already so impactful visually, right? I'm going to put that to the side and then I'm going to work on my stamping. So I think that this circle is going to be so fun to use for little journaling spots. So I'm going to stamp it down 3 times on this scrap piece of paper and then go ahead and fussy cut it out with my scissors. Alright, that looks good. So I will go ahead and put those guys to the side and I'll get working on my title, let's call it. So I'm going to put this in the middle. I like putting elements in the middle of my traveler's notebook entries when it's like a double page spread because I feel like that pulls both sides together. And then I'm going to put these around on the page layered on top of the floral printable, but I put them in a way so they're not like right next to each other or lined up on the same plane visually. I'm gonna put them around until they create a nice little visual triangle here. I'm thinking here, do I want to put one of these stickers behind the word joy? I don't want to do that, so I'll save this for later on in the video. So I'm going to go ahead and get this guy stuck down and then continue building my title up the page. So I'm going to use these blue alphabet stickers from Maggie Holmes, and I'm going to spell out the phrase "Count it all joy" from verses 2 to 4 in the first chapter of James. You can see based on my alphabet sticker selection, I was trying to stick to colors to coordinate with those that are used in the devotional kit. So aquas and blues and pinks. There we go. It's kind of wonky, and I kind of like it that way. In Bailey's question, she asks us, where do you want to notice more of him in your life and season? In my particular season, I have 2 small children at home, a baby and a preschooler. And so for any of you who have small children, you know that it's challenging. And even if you don't have children, whatever season of life you find yourself in, we all have our challenges, right? So in the everyday tough stuff, when my kids are proving difficult that day, I'm not quick to chalk it up to an opportunity that God might allow for me to grow in these areas: patience, grace, and love. So what if, instead of losing my patience or losing my temper, I looked at those challenges as opportunities instead of obstacles to a completed to-do list or great day? So I put the alphabet stickers in. You saw originally I was thinking about going around the circle and then decided to just put them in the middle of the circle, and I'm going to have my journaling around each word. While I was thinking along these lines of looking at the everyday tough stuff as an opportunity, I thought of this verse in James 1:2-4, where James says, "Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds, for you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness. And let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing." So here in this blank space on the left side, I am going to just jot the verse down, since writing things down helps me to retain them better. So I finished writing the verse down, and then I'm going to just write a couple lines down for each circle, starting with patience, and then move on to grace and love. Always love. These purple alpha stickers are new from Bella Boulevard. They're called the Florence alphabet, and they are currently available in the Illustrated Faith shop. So super fun, and they come in a variety of colors too. All right, so next, to add a bit more color to the entry, I'm going to go ahead and use these beautiful stickers that are included with the sticker sheet, which you can also pick up a la carte in the shop too. So if you already had the kit but you wanted a few more stickers, you could grab an extra one of those. I'm going to cut this guy in half and layer him behind this other circle, and it wasn't until I had cut into this that I remembered the trouble that I had a couple weeks ago when I learned a lesson about cutting into these stickers. But fortunately I didn't have the issue that I did last time. It went much smoother. And then I remembered that I wanted to use this phrase. It says, "But without the rain, the harvest would not come, the rivers wouldn't remain filled, the wildflowers wouldn't bloom." So I'm trying to figure out where I want to put it. I think I want to put it on the right because I've got a lot of writing going on the left, but the way that it is kind of aligned makes me wonder if I should put it on the left. So instead, I layered the other half, mostly, of that floral sticker on top of the black and white one, and then I'm going to put this sentiment sticker on top of that on the right. Then I'm going to add the sticker Wildflower to the bottom right. And then I'm looking at it and thinking it still needs a little something extra. There's a lot of white space, which I really like. So I'm going to go ahead and use my date stamp. This is the Illustrated Faith Roller Date It stamp, and so I chose the sentiment Remember, and then it has the date following it. And then I decided to add some black watercolor splatters, so I'm using the Illustrated Faith watercolor set. I want to cover the surface of my desk here from any stray splatters, and then I'm just going to tap the brush and get some watercolor all around. I apologize if you hear this super loud fighter jet flying over me right now. They're doing some kind of training or something. And it's nap time, so this video had to get made now. So I put some black splatters down, and then I'm thinking, well, what about bringing some more color here? So I'm grabbing this salmon colored Neocolor 2 crayon, and I'm just taking a wet brush to the tip of the crayon and then splattering it around the page the same way that I did the black watercolor. So it's really fun, and it kind of brings the whole entry together. And that is going to do it for me. So here is a finished look at my entry. Thank you guys so much for watching. It is not too late to join us as we walk through the Wildflower Devotional Kit. It and the supplies I used are linked in the video description in the box below the video. Just click that little show more. You'll see all the details. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you soon.